Hey, what's going on, y'all? Here we are, another Wednesday. A week has gone that fast. Here we are, back again. So I have two major topics, of course, that affects us. Presidential election. You know, the Democratic National Convention was last week. Man, they showed up and they showed out. All of them. Even, I give Oprah credit too, because she was right there and she was right on point. She did her the same way. But you know, them Obamas, my hat's off to them. That's the dynamite couple, I'm going to call them. Because they explosive. Both Michelle and Obama. Barack. Because, man, the way they came up there. And the first thing Barack said was, now, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be hard. You want me to follow Michelle? But, of course, he held his own. He was solid. He held Kamala in a lot of ways, as did Michelle, as did Oprah. So, you know, our people came out. You ain't heard not one artist tell Kamala they can't use your music. I think the last count was 18, 17, 18 artists came out and told Trump, don't use mine, then don't use mine. But we strong, we ready, I believe, this is my personal opinion, we ready, we strong, we dedicated. The only thing I continue to say, don't forget to vote. What's the other guy who decided to flip? I ain't a Democrat no more. I'm going to go over here to the Republicans. Since I can't see myself in the cabinet having a position with my own, I'm going to go over here. So he endorsed RFK Jr. He endorsed Trump. Now, you know, his daddy, Robert, was a wholehearted 100%. That's why they killed him. Let's go. Like I said, you can look back on this history and you can see a lot of discrepancies, a lot of like, what? John F. K. killed. Robert Kennedy killed. And then Trump got the nerves to say he believed his assassination was attempted by the Biden's administration. Even though they know the shooter was a Republican. Come on. Where we at? Where we going? Because this is stupid. It's stupid. So, when you got John F. Kennedy Jr. said, well, I'm going to support you. But part of that, what I found out today, was that he's supposed to have his name taken off the ballots. Well, guess what those states said? We ain't going to do that. So everybody who he thought was going to shift still has the ability to vote for him. Yep. So you know everything he thought he was doing backfired. So we understand the convention was, to me, a total success. We had the highest ratings than the Republicans had in their 4 days. And we stood out and we accumulated a voice that people were saying, who is she? Who is Kamala Harris? If you don't know now, come on, you don't want to know. You don't want to know? Attorney General for the state of California up north in San Francisco. Y'all knew this. Everything she's done up until being a vice president, y'all knew about it, or you wouldn't have voted her in when you voted for Biden. That would have been the Achilles heel for him. Well, you got a vice president we don't know about. That wasn't the case. He was able to make everything he needed to do to make that wish come true. We did foil him once, we're going to foil him again. So the thing you got to keep in line and remember, if you haven't had the opportunity to glance at, see parts of, hear parts of, people telling you what's going on with that 2025 project that they're getting ready to try to release upon us that's going to take us so far back. So far back. You talking way back, almost to the Civil War. I'll say it. So we got to understand now what we're faced with. This cat is, man, he's willing to pull out all stops to make sure he get that presidency. He said the only way he'll resign, only way he'll approve the account if Christ do it. He said it. He said the only way I believe the account is Jesus do it. I got something about that that's crazy, and I'm going to talk about that. So it's like, well, wait a minute. If you win, will that still stand too? We want to know the count was done by Jesus Christ, just like you do. Come on. This is, the way this cat got this going is crazy. He's trying to make sure 100% at 78 years old, he can get at least 4 more years. So those that do, the billionaires, the fat cats, the rich daddies, the smoking and puffing on the stogies, can keep their money and get more yours. That's what it's all about. Let me keep my money and let me get more yours. So, on that note, with the Democratic National Convention behind us and everything else that we're looking to do starts going forward. We're going forward. We're going forward. Obama said we could do this. Kamala said, well, let's go forward. We ain't going back. I can go with that because it makes a lot of sense. Every president should be in office to better and advance America, not take us back to the times of before civil rights, for the time before we was able to vote, for the time where women were required to stay home. My fault. We know the history of that too. World War I, they needed bodies. Who do they go get? While their husbands was fighting? Exactly. Don't need no, everything is said and everything was done. It is what it is. But on the flip side of that, we still need to keep in front of us DEI, diversity. Say it. Equity and inclusion. DEI. Finding out a lot of companies, because they're now getting pushback, are starting to say, okay, we got to put this program to the side. We can't. But I challenge you. Go to your local fast food joint, take a walk inside, and see what you see. And tell me DEI exists. You can comment. Come back later, comment on it. Drop me a line. Say, Rob, man, my community is woo, 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 percentage of woo, 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 woo. But when I go to the supermarkets, the gas stations, when I go to the fast food joint, this is what I see. Very little representation of us. Tell me. I'll wait. I'll come back and review later. But I'm telling you what I'm seeing. And then when you get to the counter, half of them don't speak the language. You know, I ain't got no problems with immigrants. I ain't got no problem with nobody coming here. I ain't got no problem with none of that. I just got one stipulation. If you want to come here, learn the language so I can talk to you like you can talk to me. That's the only stipulation America should put on anybody that want to come here. Learn the language. Don't tell me I need to learn your language because you here. You should have learned my language before you got here. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. I'm standing on it because I see it, I live it, and I run with it every day. Yep, every day. It's crazy. Oh, speaking of which, that's crazy. It's that segment time. That's crazy. So now I'm going to put this one out here. I'm going to sit it out. I'm I'm going to sit out there and you tell me. Yeah, leave a comment. I'm an artist. I paint. A painting of my nephew. Paint it up. They take that painting and use it as the forefront, as the establishment of a religion. You know where I'm going. Of a religion. Don't even represent him. They don't know what he looked like or nothing. But they used this cat's face and told him this is the face of Christianity. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. Because I see it. I heard it. Yeah, you know that picture they got in the churches of Christ? That was the artist's nephew. Then they said that shroud that was supposed to lay over Christ when he was in the tomb ain't even real. Come on, where we going with this? Everything has been established under false pretense, but they want you to believe it. They want you to live it. Bible says, man shall not make any image or likeness of heaven or anything in it, of earth and anything on it, or the seas that are anything in it. Thou shalt not make any image of it to worship it. Where we at? I'm just saying, wake up, my people. It's time for us to stand. Wake up. We've been bullished. We've been hoodwinked, bamboozled on. We've been duped on. Come on. How long much more are you going to teach your children about? Give them the truth. Make them open up that Bible. Read with them. Study with them. Teach them the truth. Don't let them hang their life on a lie and then justify it afterwards. Wake up, Israel. Wake up. Father's calling us. It's time for us to get ready. It's approaching. It's approaching. His true tribe, his true people is going to stand. Not going to hang my life on a picture. Not going to hang my life on a religion. I'm going to seek him and search him while he's available so that I can find the truth, stand on the truth, and go to heaven where I want to go. I don't want to go to hell. And don't want to be led by somebody else that's going to lead me to hell either. So I'm going to learn it on my own. I'm not going to tell nobody nothing. You want to live that life, that's your life. Live your life to your fullest the way you feel you need to live it. And so shall I. And so shall I. But it doesn't make sense to live something that you know is not right and know is not true. I'm just saying that's the way I see it. Because every day I have to live this life that God has given Rodney to its fullest. Just like you do. But at the same time, let's come together and enjoy it. So we can see what we're supposed to do. And then do it. Live life to the fullest as God has given us. Seek him while he can be found. He said, turn from thy ways and bring your whole heart to me that I may leave you a blessing. Satan comes to rob, steal, and destroy. I won't call him that, but look at what he's doing. Only way I believe to count is if Jesus Christ did it. Really? That lets me know January 6th may be a repeat. Hey, y'all, we in here doing it. I got a lot of shit to say. Hope you have an ear to hear. Till next we meet on Wednesday. Peace to you, love and happiness and joy.